Good morning from the track session. In today's video we are going to talk about how I train for a marathon PR, but also train to run the most distance I ever run at a backyard ultra. And I show you that by just taking you along with me at this weekend's training.
It's a whole lot of us, that's my family. Wanna go higher, turn up the tempo, increase the BPM, okay. Increase the BPM.
What's happening today on Saturday? We had a good breakfast and now we're actually going to be suffering big time, as I'm going to do a 5k all out to see where I'm at, because the Valencia Marathon where I want to hit PR is just 3 months from now, and I want to see where do I stand to plan the next 3 months of training. And a good way to do this is just go 5k all out, so I know where my thresholds are, where my suffering is, and then I do my training plans accordingly to that. So I got my coach with me today, the track star, helping me to do this session today, and we're going to start with warm-up for sure. Then we go 1k as a warm-up, and then we go 5k all out, and then we do 1k cool down. Today's outfit is completely brought to you by Another Cotton Lab, which is one of the biggest run clubs in the world, running all over the world, New York, Berlin, doesn't matter, always with a lot of people. Really do like the cap. I really do like the colors, the fonts. We are going to use the track run feature from Coros to have the most accurate track session recording. And actually Coros is also sponsoring this video, because they do give me the Valencia spot on a sold out marathon to make it possible to run that race. I do wear the Coros stuff for more than half a year now, and I actually rely a lot on that training data I get from them for my training. I did that for my ultra training as well, and after that run we're going to look into the data of this training as well. But now Manu is already looking at me like, dude, you just don't want to run, you just don't want to suffer. So now we go and run. Warm-up is done. We did the warm-up in 5:30, and now we need to go below 4 minutes, because I definitely want to do the 5k sub 20, but I don't have any other plan. I just see where it goes. So we go right into it. (18:33). I feel like I could run this for 10k, but I couldn't run quicker for 5. But that's the work we need to do. But I'm satisfied, to be honest. I said everything below 20, I'm fine for the moment, for where I'm at. But I need to do a lot of shit, bro, in the next weeks. I'm down for it. Do I need to do cool down? Yes. Yeah. So we're done with the cool down. I don't know. I feel okay again. and that makes me happy. Tomorrow we're going to do a very, very long run, very easy, almost backyard pace. So let's go home. All right, so it's later in the day. Let's talk about why I did the session. After now training for some weeks, I felt like I need a marker for myself where I can really adjust the training and the speed I go to not get injured again, but also know what I'm capable of right now. And then in 1 month from now, I will have a 10K race, which is going to be the next marker. So I like to have like a marker where I understand where my actual capabilities are right now every 4 weeks basically. You do you, it's just how I do it. Why 5K? It's actually, I think it's short enough to recover from, but hard enough to really tell me where I am top end right now. It gives me numbers I can actually use now for the next weeks and the training. So we locked in, like I said already, an 18:36 with an average pace of 3:43, which is not the fastest I've ever done, but it is one of the quicker 5Ks I've done. So 12 years ago, when I was 18, I did a 17:40. My heart rate was around 164, and I can still go higher, I guess. But this shows that my actual factor of limiting right now is my legs, and it's not really my heart rate or my lung capacity. So I need to work on that. As Coros says, that most of the work today was in threshold, and if you go all out on a 5K, it shouldn't be threshold, it should be in anaerobic zones higher than threshold. If we look at the 5K today, first K like always was a bit too quick because, you know, we always overpace, right? And then I felt in the middle of, it was a classic U shape, like first kilometer quite quick, and then the second best kilometer was the last one, because in the middle I felt like, okay, we shouldn't overpace this. It was not a negative plateau, but I like the U shape as well. If you can increase the speed at the end, it shows that you didn't blow out as well. Coros is actually predicting for me that my current race times would be a 10K 38 minutes, a marathon sub 3. I have to say that running on track though, I would say is always like 5 seconds quicker maybe, in my opinion, than running on a street. Or I always try to connect my feelings with the data, and then I have a full picture. So we see us later for a little backyard loop, and then we definitely see us tomorrow morning when we go on a long run. But what we do exactly there, let's talk about that tomorrow. Morning. As you can see, there is a beautiful sunrise behind me, and man, I hated myself waking up that early. It's not that early for most of you. I still need to cut a video as I had a deadline today, so I went to bed too late to wake up that early, if you get me. But I think this is very good for training the backyard as well, that I'm able to run on sleep derivations. What are we doing today? On the menu is, as we're training for the last Seoul Backyard Ultra, it's happening at the 3rd of October. Most of people that haven't run ultras in their life, they underestimate how hard it is, that you can't just go slower and then you can run forever. There is more to it, so because it's a different kind of running than, for example, running yesterday. We're not just going long run today, help the body learn how to stop, pause and then run again, because that's what a backyard ultra is. So a backyard is an ultra run where you run 6.7 kilometers every hour on the hour. That means you can run them as quick as you like, but after 1 hour you need to be back and start the next loop, otherwise you are out. So there are different strategies, of course, to do it. The ones doing world records or winning backyard ultras are running 7:28 mins per kilometers, because then you have basically 50 minutes, 6.7k, and then you still have 10 minutes to drink, eat, maybe nap. As most of these formats go over days, I'm not counting myself in there to win, because you know the other guys, for example, don't have a child. They have different we all have different backgrounds. For myself, I set my distance goal I want to do, because you can't, you know, I can't say I want to get top 10 because I don't know how strong the other will be on that day, but I want to be the fastest that gets the furthest. If I compete with other, that's how I compete and put myself in a category, because I have different circumstances in training and life right now. So I do run slow today. I'm not running backyard pace. I'm running really something. It has to be slower than 5:30. Okay, slower is okay, but not quicker. There's a good loop that's exactly 7k. I'm going to have a 60 to 90 second break here at the car, just relaxing, maybe eating. So my body still needs to adapt a bit to having a pause and then running again. 40k would be optimal today, because then it's the perfect timing. Go for a coffee date with my wife and William. I'm having no one that can film me today. I'm just going to take the action cam. Sorry for that, but that early on a Sunday. My other boys are on a 10k race today. I'm going to spend the time well on at least update the chat pace playlist. That's what we do today, is chat pace. So I have to say, so far we're running 6 minutes per k, but I really allow myself to ease into that run, because on the backyard I need to run 7 and slower on a minute, and we shouldn't forget the 5k yesterday. So far no one is out there. There's just one guy that came back from partying, so it's a wonderful Sunday morning. What a wonderful loop to run.
I just wanna be free. I feel it coming.
Not much to tell you. I'm just enjoying listening to music, honestly, because with a child you don't listen to so much music in the house like we have been doing as a couple before.
I just wanna be free as I flow through the valley, carving out my path, make a splash, John Sally. Live from the blacktop, from the roads that I knew well, when I was too small to know it hurt when you fell, yeah. And the road's more bumpy than it used to be. There's no houses where they used to be. Feel I'm in a movie scene, get to know the newest me. Make my legacy more than just the truancy. And I'm still flowing fluently, all these years later though, ride the same.
Okay, round 3, or loop 3. And I have to say I met a friend just now, so we did chat for a second, because I haven't seen him for 5 years maybe. So I will not do a break after this loop and go instantly to loop 4 to save some time. So we got 26k now done. I'm almost done with the 4th loop. My mind is empty. It's not that I have any crazy... I don't like this motivational talking. I just like to do it and not talk about it and what you have to do and blah blah blah. I didn't want to do it today. I had all the excuses. But now every time that when my mind is telling me now that anything about stopping, I'm just grinning at myself, like I'm laughing about myself, and then just I continue to run. Running these easy miles at that pace, that's why I look so forward to the backyard. I feel like I'm made for this more than made for quick running like yesterday. Yo! Hi.
No labels, don't call me, ain't picking up. 10 toes on the ground, I've been getting up. This shit like
30k done. I'm starting to question myself what I can achieve at the backyard. Like, how far can I do this? Because sitting at home, you always think like, 6 minutes per K, I can do that forever. And then when you actually just 30k in, even though I'm not saying anything hurts, I'm saying like 3 hours of running is a long time. So talking about these 100 plus K numbers, I've been humbled this year alone so many times that I actually don't want to call any number. I run till I really can't move anymore. Like I'm dying. And then we go one more lap. I think that's what makes backyard ultra so attractive. That you really don't know what's going to happen there. It's such a big mysterium, such a big adventure.
to the hell from an addict. I'm addicted to myself, I'm an addict. Ain't addicted to the money, no addict. I was raised up in the projects, no addict. Bully streets with
Last loop of today, 5k left, and I'm actually going to increase the speed a bit, get it done, because I'm sick of running after almost 3.5 hours. So I switched to 4 minutes and 50 seconds for the last 5 kilometers of today, and I'm happy that this feels good because it's not too easy to change strides from ultra running to a bit quicker running, and that shows me that today is a good session and I don't need a lot of recovery. I do a day off tomorrow and then we continue with the regular training block. My heart rate is still not going through the roof. That's how I like it.
all on the path. I don't need big cars or the jewelry. I put a big pause on the foolery. No disrespect to y'all.
Alright, we are done. 40k. I'm going right to the coffee to meet Elena and William, and yeah, it's my first coffee. I didn't have a coffee in the morning, so I look forward to it.
Stop that girl, keep winding it this way. Working through that body, girl, you know I go insane. Who told you all situationships end up the same? Who told you to stop that girl, don't stop it. Probably too old to act in this way, girl, you know I want to. Probably not wise to ask you to stay, girl, you know I'm going to.
After a long run, it's the best thing after a long run. Some banana bread. Turmeric? What is it? Turmeric, no?
Ingwer?
Yeah.
Ginger.
Ginger, oh. Yeah, turmeric. What's turmeric then?
What's
Turmeric.
You just made it up, I don't know.
No, it's not. Turmeric is not made up. No, turmeric is something similar like this in English.
Kurkuma?
Yeah, maybe. I think, yeah, kurkuma is turmeric in English. I just made it up. This woman is unbelievable. If she makes the YouTube channel, you wouldn't believe it. She's crazy. How cringe. She's gonna say how cringe I am.
You're the one I need now. I've been over chasing, underplaying, girl, it's not the way
Yo, it is after the long run and we are ending this video together now with some thoughts, very raw now as I'm on my own in the flat. What are we doing here? So I feel good still after the run. The sun came out and I'm genuinely happy that I did it the way I did it. It was a good training weekend. Let's not overcomplicate it. I did a very good session yesterday. I did a long run today, and you definitely can call this a long run. I mean, I feel like this social media bubble around content is just going crazy. Like people do. I've seen yesterday. I got a reel from someone he did a backyard for 24 hours on his own to train for the same competition I do. And I was like, fuck man, you're doing. He was doing 5k every hour for 24 hours. And I was like, bro, you are sleep drained for 3-4 days. And I feel like I am tired enough sometimes to take care of my son, and it doesn't make your life easier if you go 24 hours backyard training simulation and then continue with your regular life. Like, how? I have other responsibilities, like maybe, and I just want to encourage you to do the same also with myself, but just compare yourself with yourself from yesterday, from last week, but not with me or anyone else. And like, understand maybe that even I have these thoughts about, oh, I have to do this 24-hour training simulation as he did it now, otherwise I will be worse in the competition, and that's just not healthy. Still, I think it's good to have people doing these so you understand what's possible as a human being, and we don't settle for average. I don't want to settle for average, and I don't want you to settle for average, but still I want to be a healthy content creator, do healthy YouTube content that it doesn't always have to be crazy, guys. It's just consistency that matters, staying true to yourself, what you really want, and then have small steps every day to train for that. And I'm happy that I did that this weekend, because I did work on both of my goals with the sessions I did, and I even recorded it to then also work on my dream life, doing this, talking to you via a camera online. And I'm really appreciative of all the comments I got, and especially when it's about my transparency or the way I live my life. It's funny that the training load from the 40k was 237 and the training load from the 5k was 168. And training load is a feature of Coros that always combines all the effort, like heart rate, length of the training, and then tries to combine it to exactly have a number how hard the effort was for you. And it's just not a lot of difference, but the one was 18 minutes and the other one was 4 hours. But that was because I run almost everything in very low heart rate, so my average heart rate was 125. The thing about these long runs is people underestimate that even if you go slow, at one point your body is breaking at some point. And I know that I don't want to talk about the others, I'm talking about myself. I learned this year at the ultras I did that it's not always the muscles. It can be most times actually in the ultras, it's the joints, the foot, the bones. After 40k, something will start to hurt, and then it's about how bad do you really want it. If you actually have a more important competition coming up, it will be very sure that you quickly quit. I'm still in between those worlds because I'm training for Valencia, but I'm training for the backyard, and at the backyard there will be a point where I question myself, is it worse now to go over that line? I want to go over that line. I just want to break the barrier at that backyard. If you want to see how I will do at the backyard, how I will do at the marathon, and how I continue to train for it, subscribe to the channel, like the video. Thanks for tuning in, and see you in the next one. Take care and stay injury free.